In the world of Demon Slayer, there are many weapons that Demon Slayers use to kill those malicious demons. From American breathing related tools to poison that our favorite butterfly connoisseur uses. Many claim that Demon Slayers are idiots who choose to kill demons with blades instead of with guns or by poison. But in this video, I will take a deep dive of why not every Slayer uses a gun or poison as a backup weapon, if not their primary weapon. The first point I like to bring up is the fact that you need to cut a demon's head off to kill a demon, not leave it with holes blasted into it. Guns are not known to chop necks off, unless we obviously count that blowing a neck up would work. But if we use more basic facts, the cost of creating many nichirin bullets is obviously very costly. It is easy for us to say the bullets as a whole cost less than a whole blade, which is true on paper, but in practice, you can only shoot one bullet and never get it back. So after every battle, you will have to create many more bullets for each Slayer who uses a gun. But I will use some facts here and reinforce my point. Now, I'm going to assume Demon Slayer takes place in or after 1918, since it fits in the Taisho period. In 1918, the primary rifle was the Arisaka Type 38. Ain't sure we're saying that right, but let's just carry on. We will assume Demon Slayer riflemen would use the Arisaka Type 38 if they existed. This rifle uses 6.5 times 50mm bullets, which use around 9 grams of a mix of different metals. If we assume that you replace most of the metal with 9 grams of nichirin, then obviously it seems like a small number. But if we go even further, then we can see how much nichirin ore it would really use. Now, we have to make a couple assumptions for this one, but I think that's going to be fine for us. So, let's say 4 Demon Slayers, right? Use up about 10 shots each to kill a small group of demons. So that's 40 bullets already wasted. And that's 360 grams of nichirin. And if we get the average of how many missions a squad would typically go to, then that's 4 missions per month for the average Slayer. So that's 1,440 grams of nichirin per month. And that's if a new squad is sent on a mission every week. Imagine if more people were sent on missions besides 1 times a week, this is more nichirin than 1 katana would use. The average katana needs about 900 to 1,400 grams of metal. So that means even the highball answer of how much metal katana needs, the bullets still cost 40 more nichirin. So at the end of the day, it actually costs more. And the speed of the bullet from the Arisaka Type 38 rifle is about 2,500 feet per second, and the average reaction time you need to react to that is about 0.2 seconds. And I think most higher ranking demons can react past 2,500 feet per second. Obviously it depends on the distance. Long range, yeah, you ain't hitting that demon. Short range, maybe, just maybe you're hitting that. Okay, so wisteria is another topic that Demon Slayer fans love to debate about. And the question always is, why don't more Slayers use it? And I may have the answer for that. First of all, wisteria blooms around May or June, which already means the effects of the poison won't be as strong as it usually would be. And there's a second point to that not everybody can just make poison like Shinobu. This is something that Shinobu does personally, the core doesn't make actual poison. So not everybody has access to a lot of wisteria, not everybody can even make poison. My reasons here are more simple than the gun ones, but the Demon Slayer core won't supply every Slayer with wisteria, because there are hundreds of Slayers and only so much wisteria to give around. It would take a more intelligent group of people who know how to make poison to create all the poison for the entire core. And even if a Slayer used a kunai as a way to inject demons with wisteria, then there's 2 problems. Number 1, the Slayers are over-relying on poison, and they will stop developing their skills in swordsmanship. And number 2, that poison only works on weaker demons. For Kiseki, they need a special type of poison to even make it work against them. This is a problem since not only Slayers be less skilled, but their strongest weapon won't work on Kizuki if they encounter any anyway. Now, too much exposure to wisteria also means that Muzan may experiment with how wisteria affects his lower ranking demons without needing to expose himself to wisteria in person. So if every Slayer used wisteria, then it could give Muzan an idea, which is not good, and knowing Muzan as a character, this could very well happen. If anything even has a chance of being a threat to him, he will eliminate it. So, if wisteria could possibly one day be a threat to him, then he will experiment with it with his own demons, just to see if he could find a counter towards it. Now, of course, why did not do it in the main timeline? Because he's still a demon, and obviously, if he can't really touch wisteria. But if Demon Slayers are doing it for him, then that's a different story. Then he would for sure probably experiment on his demons. So yeah, see you next time. Not to pass his cold ways. Let's start with the fact that katanas are forged for the Slayer, that it symbolizes the Slayer's fighting style and soul. You don't use your katana just once, but you use it for years to slay countless of demons. But if we dive in even deeper about what katanas represent, they represent purity, resolve, and honor, and these three things are important for every demon slayer, to kill the impure demons and cleanse their souls with the very blade made for that. The resolve to carry on no matter what, and the honor of never becoming a demon. Tradition matters, and in using a weapon that many people in the past used to kill demons make more sense than a factory-made weapon. Each blade tells a story of the Slayer, Shinobu covering her weakness with her intelligence of injecting poison, Obanai past trauma and current relationship with snakes, Mitsuri's curved blade expressing her graceful yet overwhelming strength. It all couldn't have been expressed by guns or poison alone. In the world of Demon Slayer, where demons evolve endlessly, it isn't about the firepower that wins, but the purpose behind the blade, because the resolve of the heart of the Slayer cuts deeper than any blade ever could. Thank you for watching the video. Like I said, my last video, the Inosuke video, I'm planning to continue making Demon Slayer-like videos, so if you really do fancy seeing more of those, then like and subscribe to continue seeing me, and if not, that's also fine, I don't really mind.